Good evening and welcome back to the Crust, where we are still not really doing anything at the moment. I still have many things to do and many things to figure out. Send an expedition with robots on board. It is necessary to build an expedition center. We've done that. Let's see. So, expedition. Click that. Right. Research outpost. Select transport. Cargo truck. Expedition settings. There is no settings, so I can't send it because it won't let me send any drones. So that one is broken. Okay. The private lab apparently works if we send the rover
Director,
there.
an interesting contract has come in from the Meta Society. They're requesting materials to complete the construction of the first floating city.
Oh, a floating city. A bit of a scan. Let's send you down there because you're not giving us any science right now. So even though our science is that's not supposed to be that way. That is broken. That is the science. The amount of science we're getting in is clearly broken. I have nothing which is giving me social science, but I'm getting plus 200. I have 74 for the rover, which is giving me. I paused the game for a minute. 119 for the rover. 87 for the rover. There we go. 287. Why is that changing when the game is paused? That's weird. That's. Let's leave that. Let's ignore that. See what's right. We want to do a floating city. They want 10 to 10 plates and 10 module frames. I'll accept that. We don't have module frames, and I hate you for doing this, you dumbass ledger. But I'm going to accept that because we can buy in the frames for that. We can buy in the frames for that. So you want 10 frames. You want 20 frames. So if we can buy in 30 frames, that'd be fantastic. We still don't have the titanium. We've got 13 titanium. I'm working on that. That's just been slow. Let's buy in 10 of them. Like that. It's going to cost us 27,000. They are cheaper than they've been. So that's okay. So again, I've only just recently loaded the game, hence why this is blank. Let's buy in 10. It's going to cost us 27,000. Then we will do your job, which is going to give us 90,000, which is nice, and low science, which we don't really need, but that's fine. So let's send both of those. Send. Let's land cargo pod here. Our drone's going to come along and start dropping off stuff into our there, and we'll come and grab plates from there. There you go. You've got your 10 things. Away you go. You're going to give us the 90,000 for that? Yes.
People have dreamed of building on water since the beginning of the century. It's nice to feel that we've also contributed to the creation of the first floating city.
Cool.
Director, don't forget to select contracts with a list available in the control center. Let's ensure the prosperity of our enterprise together.
Oh, does that mean we've got the contracts? No, we still haven't got them open yet. Why? Do I need to do this one? I think I need to do this one, don't I? Okay, so how much is 20 frames and 200 titanium? Let's see here. Frames obviously gone up because we just brought some. So they've only jumped a little bit. So 20 frames, 57,000. How much is 200 titanium? 90,000. We can buy that. I'm just going to buy that. We're going to buy that. And we are going to send a pod off. Okay, and we're just going to do it. Yes, it drops to 34,000. We're going to get more back. Anyway, we get 173,000 for it. So, sometimes you kind of need to do that. You kind of need to just do that going on there. We can no longer do the trick to get yourselves loads of money using the market. There was a trick where you could buy out all the goods in the market, unpause the game, wait for like 10 seconds, come back in, and then you'll find that the goods were selling for more than you brought them for, because you have brought the monopoly on them. You brought every item. They fixed that, they patched that, so you can't do that anymore. Which I understand why they've done that. It was a bit fair. You can sort of still do it, but you need way more money early on. So what I mean by that is that if you were to, like, say microcircuits, for instance, if you were to clear out the microcircuits, previously there'd only be something like 80 in stock, something like that, 80, and that is nearly 500. So you need to spend nearly 1 million to clear them out. But if you did that, if you did clear them out, they're buying for 2,000. You then land the pod. Once the pod is landed, you go to sell, and you'll see that they will be selling for more than you brought them for. So you can make money that way. But now, because there are many more items in stock, they balanced it by doing that. You need a much bigger credit pool. You need a much bigger credit pool to do it now. So we can't really do that anymore. Can kind of play the market a little bit and do things and change things and buy some stuff here and there. Checking the market to see where things are cheap and send them is always a good thing. You know, you can look through and be like for instance, microcircuits. They are cheaper than they're like 500 cheaper than they would be. If we were to buy, say, we can't buy 100 of them because they're obviously the weights have changed as well. So, what if we brought, say, 3 tons of them, which is the biggest we can do that? Costs us 147,000. We then might be able to sell them for more than we brought them for, but it's not guaranteed because there's still 470 on the market, and I think the sell price is based on how many there are left in the market. So it's risky. You can still make a little bit of money on it, but nowhere near what you could do before. You can't make the 10 million in 2 months now. Somebody probably will do. They'll still figure it out. They're good at that. But anyway, we're doing this here. So we have the aluminium. We have the rare earth metals. We just need to buy 300 titanium. This looks like a good thing. Let's just do this. We're only going to get 20 grand for this, though. This is the one that kind of breaks us. Because, yeah. We're going to lose money on this. Unless we can get to 300 titanium? 300 titanium for less than 20. How much is 20,000 worth of titanium? No. 100 titanium is that. So if we were to buy, that's aluminium. If we were to buy 300 titanium, it's going to cost us 50,000. We're only going to make 20 back. We're going to lose some money. Would it open the contracts for us though? I don't know. I don't know how many missions we still need to do to get the damn contracts open. It's kind of annoying. But we do have the rare earth metals there. Or we could hold off and wait. If we can do it in 30 days, we don't. The biggest problem we have is that we're not processing that much titanium because this keeps getting stuck because of the iron oxide. What do I do? If I buy another one of those, I've made a decision as well. I'm going to tear this down. I don't feel this is going to work for us. I don't feel like this layout is a good layout at all. So I'm going to tear it down and we're going to move it over. And have some more space. So let's mine out some more down here and get the drones mining out some stuff here. Wind up the grid. If you use Q and E to rotate the camera, it will snap you to 45-degree angles. So you can just click, hold, and press like S, and you will go in a straight line down. It does weave a little bit because the heights of them are different. You can see the waves near the heights are different. So you still got to be kind of careful if you want to do perfect strips. And again, I've said it before, but I will say it again. The reason I'm mining strips rather than just mining the whole thing in one go, your drones want to mine the closest regolith they can to the elevator. So if you were to fill out if you were to mine that entire area in one go, your drones would come here, like they're doing here. See, they're doing this right now. So this is a prime example of it. So you see, look, they're mining that side there, and they're just going to drive over to here. Well, they're going to drive back and forth, but they will mine this side, then that side, then this side, then that side. And instead of them just going mine, they'll mine, they'll drive, they'll mine, they'll drive. It's slower. It's much slower. They're spending more time traveling than they are actually mining. So that's why I do it in strips. Doesn't kind of work when you're doing it this way. I should have done the strips that way, from left to right or right to left, rather than up and down, because they are going to do this here. But they'll mine out this and then mine out the bottom bit there. And then they'll start working on this going up, so it'd be fine. It'd be fine. I could, in fact, I will. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's say, would you mine out that whole area there, which is not ideal, but mine out the whole area there. Then they'll start here and they'll start mining upwards, and then they'll mine up and up and up and up, and it'll be fine. And then when we get some space here, we can redo this. I'm going to redo this, change this up. So we have. Multiple regolith machines feeding into belts that feed into arrays of smelters. It just works better. This doesn't work all that. So no, I'm not going to do this. So what I am going to do though is I am going to build a second smelter for this guy because we need it. Yeah, we're going to do that. So control click, shift click, there, copies the recipe over. Boom. So we can upgrade these as well. I don't want to upgrade them because I know I'm going to tear them down. There is research later you can get, so you can get money back on the modules when you just delete a building. You get the money back on the module that you've upgraded with it. We don't have that yet, so I don't want to waste the 20,000 to do that. So yeah, I would also desperately like to get some titanium running here. We don't have much of it. We don't have a lot of it at all. That's because these are both silicon. So let's shut these two down. We don't want silicon coming in here. This has already been shut down. That's already been shut down. This is our titanium guy, and we're not doing anything with him. So I want to run the titanium into there, like that, and build all. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete that bit of road there. Then we're going to do the thing we do with the faster belts, build all, and then we're going to upgrade that guy. Then we're going to upgrade that guy. They're both faster belts now, so this will come in. We'll join here. This is faster. We'll join that. We'll join into there. This one won't have anything more coming into it, so that's fine. You're going to empty of your regolith, which you're done kind of now, so you should run out as well. And then the only regolith that's going in here with titanium does mean this probably will run out of regolith to process. But right now, as you see, we've got silicon rich, so we're making more silicon than anything, and iron rich as well. So yeah. Each little bit of regolith is its own thing. Even when it's mixed into a big tank like this, and you see you've got the percentages of what's in here, it does do it. So as you start adding in the titanium, the percentage in here will change, and the regolith that comes out won't just be the titanium ones that come out with it. It will be mixed, so you'll get stuff that comes out. It does. I don't know if it keeps the order of the order it goes in and comes out, so it fills on the top and empties on the bottom. I'm not sure. Or whether it just mixes in here and then puts the regolith out that's the same. Okay, so pause the game a second here. So we've got 24, 42, 3, 5, 26. So what have we got? We got 42% aluminium, which equates to 23, because it's 60 regolith. If it was 100, these numbers would be perfect. We can upgrade this. Again, don't want to because we're going to move it. So yeah, the numbers do seem to be, so maybe it just mixes it, and then the stuff that comes out of it is all the stuff mixed together. It doesn't do individually. I don't know. Not sure on that. So yeah, research complete. What do we got? Engineering lab. Awesome. Okay, we don't really need that because everything's broken. Our guys, as they're live, still doing their thing. They don't have a lot to do. Do we have the fridge unlocked? We don't. We have a mini fridge. Got a mini fridge. This one could be for food. This one can be for medicine. And these three can be for organics. Just so we've got a little bit of storage for them. So they've got something to go there. You need repair, you need modular terminals. You can't be repaired because we don't have any modular terminals. So yeah. So this is now emptying down into here, that's fine. Doesn't mean the regolith is going to drop down because you're obviously not pumping all that fast. I kind of wish inside here it told you how much.
Out various tasks and contracts on the moon, you may need a rover scout and cargo transport. Since our resources are currently insufficient for producing transport, you can purchase everything you need in the Crust Solutions section of the Control Center interface.
We have them. We have them, Alice. We've done this. We've done this.
In this section, you
go away. Just okay. I don't know why that story was popping up so late. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll get more titanium coming in, which is awesome. There's aluminium on the floor. Have these guys? Right, I want to turn that on as well, so our drones can put stuff into the boxes if it's on the floor, just to make it more central. That's all we want to do. Yeah, but on. Yeah, so I think we'll still have our rare earth metals here because this is just as easy. We'll still have the boxes here and the boxes, so still do the same box layout that we're going to do. But we're going to move the regolith centers, so we'll turn them 90 degrees and put them, so instead of them facing that way, they will face this way and be along here. And then we'll have arrays of smelters here going up and down, and the stuff will come out the top, or come in the top and come out the bottom Whatever, we'll probably come out the top and come along and then come back down again so they can line up with these belts, and then the belts can shoot along, and that's the plan. Okay, no connection. Oh yeah, I suppose you also want power as well, don't you? Oh, I don't know, greedy things. There you go. Right, so now double that. Not that I want the steel, it's that I want to empty this out so that it doesn't keep stopping, because every time if one of these fills up to 100%, it will stop and it will run there. Another thing I don't like about this is the slag. We're not guaranteed that slag's going to do its thing, and slag does become a problem, does become a real problem. So okay, we have a cargo truck on the surface we can't do anything with. You are running out of power, that's fine. Aha, we have all of these. Wait. Yes. Okay, contracts are randomly opened. Okay. Don't know. Did I have to wait for that tutorial to tell me about the rovers that I've had for ages, because we brought both of them? Okay, well, we didn't buy both of them. We had one of them given to us by Crust, and we had another one repaired. So, okay. However, we have contracts now, which is awesome. We don't have any fuel. That's a bit of a problem. We don't have any components. That's a bit of a problem. But this sort of thing, we can do this sort of thing. We can do this, so 83 and 48 there. You might want to double check. Usually the contracts give you more money than if you sell the stuff raw, unless it's got lots of science with it. Sometimes it can be that way. So 82 titanium and 40 83 aluminium, 40 titanium. Let's just have a quick look at that. Let's just double check. So that's hundreds, don't want to do that. So selling 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 83 and was it 20? We'll sell for 22,000 if we just sold it right now at current market prices. And you want to give us 20,000, so we could no, sorry, this contract here. You want to give us 30,000, so we'll make more money doing it this way. The reason I say usually, these contracts, I believe, I have no, this is just based on observation, not based on any fact that I actually have. The contracts are generated based on the current price of items, I think. So when this contract was generated, which was today or maybe yesterday in the game thing, they looked at the price of these things here and made the price up for the contract. If the price of these were higher, the contract would be worth more. But what can happen is in a day, the prices can change, but the contract's still here. See, this expires in a day. If we go back to these ones here, they all expire in a day. Yeah, sometimes the contract takes like 3 or 4 days to expire. And when it's going down to the last day, it could be that the contract is not worth doing because selling the stuff, the stuff directly to the market is better. So you can double check and look at everything to that. I generally go by the principle of it's normally worth selling. Some stuff like modular frames, and if you don't have many of them, it's always better to check. But things like the titanium, aluminium, silicon, and the smart concrete, generally, if they're contracts, they're not going to be worth a great deal anyway, but they are going to be worth more than just doing that way. Like we know, 500 brick. If we were to buy 500 brick, it would cost us 15,000 to buy. 500 brick would cost us 20,000 to buy 500 brick. So we know full well. I keep saying brick. I'm sorry, it's not brick. So we know full well that this contract is worth more than that because, yeah, just looking at that number there. So we have contracts open, which is awesome. That means we can actually do some contracts to make some monies, which is nice. Generally, further down the list you go, the more exotic the materials become. So like down here, they want some components in here. You've got a silicon one, but that might not be worth it. 800 silicon for 40 might not be worth it, but you want modular frames down here. That's not so bad. Some of the other contracts, I say they're normally more exotic. Don't look like it. That's exotic. I say exotic, it's just stuff we don't have access to yet is what I mean. Although you've got one at the top that's got them there. But if you go to the top of the list, these are generally the more plain things, although that's the last item in the game you really get. So yeah, and you can't buy those. You can't buy energy cells. You cannot buy them on the market, so you can't buy and sell them at all. Don't know why you can't buy them. You just can't. These computer cores, control units, sorry, they're expensive. So But okay, we have the monies. That is good. That is good. We have the contract, sorry, we don't have the monies. We do have some monies, we've got 210,000. That is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this episode here. It's a bit of a short one, I know, but I'm going to leave this episode here. And I'm going to try and complete the contract we have, not the laser gun. Try and keep this contract we have here. I'll keep an eye on the market for titanium. It might drop down in price. It's unlikely, but yeah, we'll do that, and then we will. I will try and complete this contract here and get this done and out of the way, and then we'll come back next time. I'll let this drain out of everything going on, basically, because this is not going to fill up fast enough to do it, but it will just give us some more titanium, and I'll let this dry out, and then we will tear this apart and redo things. I also need to wait for the drills to do their stuff here, so we'll wait for the drills to go there. Oh, there's silicon there. Awesome. That's not going to be in the way. That's fine. Okay, and then we'll come back. We will rebuild, and we'll build a better regolith system, a system that I prefer. Do you know what we're going to do? No, we're not going to build the regolith here. We're going to build it here, and we're going to go that way with our bus instead. Why are we going to do that? Why are we going to do that? Because upstairs, there's a mountain here you can't build on. But there is space over here you can build on. And I know full well that if we build this way, we can then put underground elevators here to bring cargo docks in later to drop stuff off and send resources down to the surface. That's all future stuff that I know about. But do it over here, I can't bring them in there. I could still put elevators in and run the belts around anyway. And we have mined out a lot here, but not too much. So yeah, I think we'll probably do the regular centers over here. Like start here, and then we can work them building that way over. This is kind of in the way, so we'll just put them above it. That's fine. And then if you press capital to go up and down, that is where we can put an elevator to bring the goods down, and then they can just come down and plug straight into the regolith, and it's all good. It's all good. So yes, okay, awesome. So we shall leave this one here. Come back next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.